Hi, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these cute little newborn size pants. To knit this pattern, you're going to need some worsted weight yarn, US size 8 and 9 double point needles, a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and a scrap piece of yarn. So to begin, we're going to cast on 48 stitches. We're going to start by knitting 2 by 2 ribbing for a total of 10 rounds. So we're going to knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2 for a total of 10 rounds. All right, next we're going to move our stitches onto the US size 9 double point needles. And then we're going to knit and stockinette for 22 rounds, just knitting every round. Okay, so once again, once you've moved all of your stitches from the US size 8 needles to US size 9, we're going to just knit 22 rounds. Okay, once we have finished our 22 rounds of stockinette, it's now time for the legs, which is where our scrap piece of yarn comes in. We're going to place the first 24 stitches onto this piece of yarn, and those are going to be set aside for one of the legs. And then we're going to work on the second 24 stitches to work on the other leg. So here's how to look once you have all 24 stitches onto your scrap piece of yarn. Now with the remaining 24 stitches, I'm going to divide them up on 3 needles. Okay, so I have 8 stitches on each needle. For this leg, the yarn is still attached. So we're just going to go ahead and start knitting. We're going to knit a total of 16 rounds. Okay, I've finished knitting my 16 rounds, and now I need to do the bottom of the leg, which is garter stitch right here. We're going to knit a total of 5 rounds in garter stitch, starting with a purl. So purl 1 round, knit, purl, knit, and purl. Starting with the purl, a total of 5 rounds for garter stitch. And then you're going to bind off knitwise. Purling this first round. And now I'm going to knit the second round. Now we're back to purling on round 3. Now I'm going to knit round 4, and then I'm going to purl round 5. And then I'll meet you back for the bind off. Once we're finished with our 5 rounds of garter stitch, it's time to bind off, and we're going to do that knitwise. So we're going to knit one, not too tight, knit two, and bind off that first stitch, and just keep binding off all the way around. All right, and we have finished our first leg. I'm going to go ahead and weave in my end here and place the other 24 stitches back onto my double point needles. Okay, so once you have all of those 24 stitches back onto the double point needles, we're going to begin the second leg. Now for the second leg, of course, there's no yarn attached, so we're going to attach the yarn, and we want to leave enough of a tail here to use to seam the center, because we're going to have this hole right in the center. So I just knit like 3 or 4 stitches with both in my hand. So we're going to drop that tail here now and just continue with the yarn that's attached to the ball. And just like the other leg, we're going to knit 16 rounds. So I will meet you back after we've completed the 16 rounds. All right, so just like the other leg, now we're going to garter stitch the bottom with 5 rounds of garter stitch, beginning with a purl round. So purl one round, knit the next, purl the one after that, then knit another one, and then purl. And then you're going to bind off knitwise. All right, there we are. And now we are going to turn the pants inside out. You should have a long tail here from when we attach the yarn for the second leg. And we're going to go ahead and weave that through the tapestry needle. We're going to be sewing up that center opening. So what I like to do is I need to get this string closer to the center. So I'll just kind of weave it in like this. Work my way over to that center more. And then I'm just going to line up both sides of the pants like this. And just sew them together like that, all the way across from here to here. Just keep doing that all the way across, and then when you reach this side, weave your end in over here. All right, I have finished, and I've woven in my excess end here. And when you turn them right side out, it will look so flawless. So you have the option of doing a drawstring or not. What I did was I just crocheted a chain about 25 inches long, and then I just put it through my tapestry needle and I threaded it through, as you can see here. It's up to you. Well, thank you so much for following along, and I hope you love this pattern.